Ghetto. Why is my background like that? There it is. Hey, family, listen. Y'all know what today is. It's protect Meghan Markle at all costs day, so I can't be here long because the interview is about to come on the West Coast. Let's go. Let's go. We got to start a little early today, so come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Ow. Ow. Ooh, that hurt. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. We got so much to talk about because I got to watch that interview. Girl, I have tried to stay off of Twitter, but the royal family tried it. No. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. We got so much to talk about, so won't you come on in the room? They said his skin was going to be too dark. Who? Not that white baby. The devil is a liar. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. We got so much to talk about because Natalie ruins every bag that she gets. She ruins this. She ruined this entire moment for herself, but it's on you, Natalie. This is on you. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. We got so much to talk about, so won't you come on in the room. What's up, Black Lavender? Shout out to my moderators. Black Lavender is in the building. Whew. Whew, child. Sunday is a day. Listen, the great thing about living on the West Coast, especially living in LA, sorry, got big boobs, is the weather. One of the worst things about living in LA is that I get everything late. Let me tell you something. When I was in Philly, I was up on all the tea. Being over here on the West Coast while this bomb of an interview was dropping, hell. Pure hell. Pure hell. Ciao. I'm ready. Listen, I'm ready to throw hands. I'm ready to throw hands. Anyway, real quick, because we ain't got a lot of time. How y'all doing? How are you guys doing? Hey, I know. So guys, I am going to do something. I'm going to do a little video about the Princess Meghan Markle interview with her husband. I'm going to do something about that, but I'm going to wait because I want to watch that Gayle King interview to see what's the additional tea. And then I want to see how the British press is going to respond. Because, child, what's up? Hey, as told by Nicole. Hey, Marianne. I think your name is Maeve. Stephanie was high this whole time. I'm telling you, she's on something. Stephanie, this entire episode. And you to come to my room. She was on something. She has been on something this whole season, and we just have never denied it. Hey, Bella. What's up, basically, Brittany? Miss GG88. This is how I spend my Sunday night. I don't care what's happening, unless it's like, if it's like the BET Awards or something, I may miss. But I already have the interview pre-recorded, so I wasn't going to miss this. This is how I spend my Sunday night with my family. Yeah, oh, y'all know, guys, some of you found my YouTube because I did because I covered the royal wedding of Princess Meghan and her husband. I love them. I love them. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Y'all have no idea. I have been dying over here. Dying. And Rachel said, always love your reviews and insight. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all can see I'm trying to give y'all more content. I'm trying to give y'all more content. And we'll be expanding. Listen, there are other reviews that I'm going to try to do. But I also want to do like other, other commentary videos, because the latest one that I put up about basketball wives and colorism, a lot of you enjoyed it and we had a great dialogue. So I'm definitely going to do a follow-up video to that. But I want to do more stuff like that. I just don't want you guys to think that all I can do is reality TV. There's a lot to me. Okay. There's a lot to this girl. Tracy. Tracy, make sure you're on my live tomorrow for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh, starting on Monday, I'm going to do the Real Housewives of Atlanta at 12 and Married to Medicine at 2. So that's going to be a new live that I'm adding. Are there any other new lives? Any other new shows? No, just that. Oh, and I won't be able to do Love and Marriage Huntsville. My mother watched the last episode and she was just like, oh no. She loves that show, but when the kids started to get involved, she was crying. Her heart was broken. She was just like, I can't do this. So me and my mom are going to review Married to Medicine together. I hope that's okay. But she was just like, I can't. This show was breaking my heart. So she can't do Love and Marriage Huntsville, but she can do Married to Medicine. So that's the one that we're going to do together because that's her show. She loves Dr. Heavenly. Yes, hit them likes. Hit them likes. Hey, family. Listen, we're going to get started because we're not going to be out of here in 15 minutes. It's just not going to happen. I already have the video pre-recorded, but on my DVR, the interview on my DVR, but we're not going to be here for 4 hours. I can't. Not tonight, y'all. Too much tea is dropping. Let me tell you something about 2020, right? We thought that 2020... First of all, when we went into 2020, we was just like, this is going to be our year. Everybody said that, right? It turned out to not be our year. It turned out to be, I don't even want to call it what it was, but it was a mess for a lot of us, right? We came into 2021 and we were all like, it's going to get better. Things are going to look up. 2021 just got messier. I don't know what 2022 is going to bring. There's just like... 2020 was hell. 2021 is going to be messy. There's just so much tea dropping every day. Nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. And I live for the drama, but this is too much. This is too much. Let me turn off the heat. Why they got the heat on in California? My family is from Philadelphia. They moved out to Cali and their immune system, not their immune system, I guess their blood thin, whatever. They got soft. They got soft. Let me turn this heat off. I'm sorry. Child, we were raised on blizzards. Y'all can't take a little 60-degree weather? Hey, family. Hey, Connie, what's up? Thank you. I'm trying. Tracy said, I'm waiting for 2022. Oh, what's up, basically, Brittany? Happy birthday. I don't have anything. Do I have a birthday thing on here? No. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Brittany. So glad you're sharing and celebrating your birthday with us over here at NikkiStar TV. Thank you. Anyway, since we are here, family, let me make sure my notes transferred over. Ciao. We do have a lot to talk about, though, in this. All right. If you are just here for the review, beloveds, it starts right now. Before I start, I would just like to give a PayPal shout out to Rebecca H. Thank you so much for your kind words and for your donation to NikkiStar TV, along with Tasia E. and Tiffany C. Thank you so much. I don't have the PayPal app, so I did not know that you guys blessed your girl with a PayPal chat. I don't know what to call it. I didn't know that you guys did that until I got a notification in my email later on. Thank you so much for all who, support your girl by way of Super Chat or Cash App or Venmo or PayPal or just share my videos or like my videos. I am so thankful for the support that you guys give me. You have no idea how much it means to me. It truly, truly means a lot to me and it blesses me. So thank you all again. Thank you again, Rebecca H, Tasia E, and Tiffany C. Thank you so much for your PayPal donations. Let's get into Brandon and Julia. No shade to Julia. I hate this whole situation. I really, really do, because it's just hell. I hate watching it because we're just watching this woman, be forced into indentured servitude, and she is just, being mentally abused by Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle. Anyway, this is pure hell, right? After watching this, I have just come to the conclusion that Julia could be anybody, right? Brandon just wanted to get a woman from a, probably destitute situation who could depend on him and would not leave him for his foolishness. I don't think he could keep an American woman. I really don't. And I, not like that he can get like a farmer woman, right? But I think he needed somebody like Julia who would come to America, be isolated, not have anybody here, not have anybody financially to depend on, and would have to depend on Brandon and have to deal with his creepy family and him constantly being a child. He does not look out for her. He does not care for her. As long as she is serving him sexually, he is satisfied. Anything else concerning Julia, he throws on his parents, especially his mother. Julia could have been any hole. Can we just be real? Julia could have been any hole. This dude does not care about her. He just doesn't. Like when they're doing the whole, not wedding dress shopping, but what is it? Church shopping, looking for a space to have their wedding, because churches for Russians are very important to have a wedding in. And it's very important to Julia. And Brandon is there. He doesn't really care. She's asking him stuff. His mother is answering. It's uncomfortable for her because the mother is playing in the wedding, because Brandon is not involved at all, does not care about anything. He says, oh, this is just what you want. Not what you want, but this is like, a more you thing. It's a you thing as well. It's your wedding and she wants you to be involved. Like, I think he really seriously hurt her when he did not remember what May 9th was. He didn't. And he sat there with this weird smile, like this jerky, it doesn't really matter to me smile. Like it just, like he did not care about something that she cared about, which is why I say I felt like she could just be any hole. He doesn't care about the actual person. She is literally there to fulfill him sexually, and that is it. Nothing else that he cares about with her, because if he did, he wouldn't throw her under the bus every time to his parents. He would actually listen to her. The only thing that she complained about that he actually did was to get them to be in the same room, because that was something that fulfilled him more than it fulfilled her. That's what it is. He's just like a selfish guy. He has never been held accountable by anything in his family concerning his family. And he just does not, I won't say he does not know how to care for her. He doesn't have to. He doesn't want to. He doesn't need to, because he doesn't feel like she's going to go anywhere. Because look at this situation. He could have never gotten an American girl in that situation, right? But he would need to put somebody who is not from here, does not have anybody, does not have any support, will not be able to leave right away, will probably wait for the situation to get worse and worse and worse before making that decision. He knows exactly what he's doing. And you know what, Julia, at some point, sis, I'm riding for you and I'm rooting for you, but you got to wake the hell up at some point as well. Like, you got to see it for what it is. How many times are you going to keep on crying over this guy not treating you the way that you want to be treated? How many times are you going to keep on breaking down over him not taking things seriously and throwing you under the bus and watching his mother interject while he doesn't say anything? He just looks and goes, I don't know. How many times is that going to be okay for you to do? Like, for him to do to you before you finally say something? Girl, if you're not going to say nothing, get off the show. Because at the end of the day, we're just seeing this woman be, manipulated and mistreated by this entire family. This ain't entertainment. This is sad. It really, really is. It's just like she just keeps on crying. Brandon doesn't care. Sis, he never cared. He never cared. Everything is a joke to him. It's not that serious for him, but it's very serious for you. Now, either you just have to get with it and be like, you know what, this is what I have to do to secure my American citizenship. In my opinion, you could do better. Like, you could find another way to get here. But if this is what you feel like you have to do, then so be it. Stop all that crying and falling out if you're going to stay in this situation. If you are not, because you are grown, you can remove yourself from it. But if you're going to stay here because you feel like you're going to get something out of it, then I'm going to just mind my damn business and I'm going to let you live your life of indentured servitude on a puppy mill farm. Because that's what the situation is. We all see it. You see it. Your man see it. He don't care. That's the situation he set up for you. Y'all never moving out of that house. Y'all will have kids in that house. Your kids will be raising puppies in that on that farm. You're not leaving. And you know that he's not going to move you from there. You get who he is at this point, Julia. So, sis, I feel bad for you, but I also feel like you know what the situation is. So if you like it, listen, I hate it, but it's your life. It is your life. Even though it looks like absolute hell to me, it's the hell you chose. Oh, God. So let's talk about them getting married during Mother's Day weekend. Julia's not a mother, and she's not American. Like when Brenda's mom was like, yeah, And she wants to get married during Mother's Day weekend. Okay, and what's the problem? They're not getting married on Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day weekend. They got to celebrate you the whole damn weekend. She can't take one day to get married. Like, girl, you still gonna have your complimentary or like 20% off Mother's Day dinner at Marie Callender's. You're still gonna have that moment. Julia's not going to take that away from you. So what is the big deal by making her feel some sort of way about Mother's Day, especially if this is not her cultural norm? Ooh, child. This is hell. I'm telling you, I hate this storyline. I hate this storyline. I only talk about it because they're a part of the show, but I absolutely hate it. Go home. Go home, Julia. I think she's still with him because I think I saw like an updated Instagram post on one of the, I think, is it 90 Day Fiancé the Melanated Way? I think that's the only 90 Day Fiancé account I follow. I think they showed a picture of them, like an updated picture, and they're still on that puppy mill farm, hugged up. How is it bad in Russia? Anyway, let me move on to, not a better situation, but it's not Brandon and Julia. Let's move on to Jovi and Yara. Did Jovi look a little slim to you in the confession? Not in the confessionals. No, yeah, in the new confessional, he looked a little slim. I hope Yara is not putting him through it. Anyway, Yara, y'all know it's my girl, right? That is my girl. But at the beginning of this episode, I was like, I wouldn't take her wedding dress shopping if I was Jovi's mama. She could walk. She could walk. She could take the bus. I'm not taking you wedding dress shopping to a wedding I'm not invited to of my son. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. You could walk. I felt like, listen, y'all know me and Jovi's mama, we don't see eye to eye, but I felt bad for her in that moment because you can tell that she was being very nice. And of course she was manipulating Yara with those tears because she wanted to come to her son's wedding. But for that to have not been an option until she like damn near groveled, I just don't feel like that's starting off properly with a family, right? I think in any relationship, there has to be a compromise, especially when you marry into a family. Like, especially, listen, if your partner is close with their family, you are marrying into that family. You are not just marrying that guy. And to try to cause some kind of conflict by blocking his parents from the wedding because your parents can't come, I just don't see it being fair. Like, I get that she wants her parents to be there and doesn't want them to miss out on the moment, but his family can't come. The woman who pulled him out of her vagina can't come see him get married. Yara, that's just not the way to go and start off when you're marrying into a family. I just feel like you're just causing conflict that you don't need. I don't think these young girls realize you don't piss off your babysitters. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, I have a really good girlfriend who got a lot of kids. She is sweet to everybody because she knows that she gonna need this village to watch these kids at some point. So you don't want to be nasty and have an attitude and be treating people every kind of way. And you got all these damn kids. No, I'm not talking about you, girl. I'm not talking about you and your kids. I'm talking about Yara in the situation. She's a sweetie anyhow, but I'm just saying she's not nasty like Yara. And I get that we like Yara. That's the girl. I go up for her still. But I'm just like, you don't want to start off like this with this family. You just really don't, because you're creating unnecessary conflict, right? And you're creating unnecessary conflict, let's be real, with the person you're going to need. Not even as a babysitter. Your man is going to be gone for the majority of your relationship. And you are going to be pregnant, barefoot pregnant and alone. Like that show, Naked and Afraid, you're going to be pregnant and afraid because you are in a foreign place without the man that helped you create this child, and you trying to start beef with his mama. Not smart. Not smart. She's been here before. She's done this. She is going to be able to help you because your family ain't here. Don't make it harder on yourself, girl. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just not smart. But the mother took her anyway, and she sat there and she's like, oh, you look great in your dress. And Yara's like, why are you crying? She was like, because I'm looking at you wear the dress that you're going to marry my son in, and I'm not going to be there. And Yara was just like, you know, it's not about you, right? Well, baby, I almost fell off my bed. I was like, Yara, don't hold back. Yara, don't hold back. This woman is crying. Yes, it is performative. Yes, she is manipulating these tears. But for Yara to turn around in her bedazzled dress and go, you know it's not about you, right? Girl, you are making it harder for yourself than it has to be. You really, really, really are. And I will say this, it's not about her, but it is about her. That is her child. This day is partially about her. It is your day. It is Jovi's day. It's his mama's day as well, mama. Like, sis, you will know what that feels like later on in life with your kids. So you don't know it now. You just starting on this journey. But when you get to this moment, I promise you, if one of your kids try to pull some stunts and I have you there, you will remember this moment. That always happens. Even if you haven't thought about it, there is something that is very similar to something that you did to somebody else, and it comes back, that deja freaking vu. It comes back to you, and you're just like, oh, damn. Is this karma? Be smart. Be smart, mama. Be smart. You know it's not about you, right? You got the right one. You got the right one. Eventually, she breaks down and, allows the mom to come. And I'm glad that she did. I really, really am. I'm just like, for me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I just did not think that it was smart for her to start off like that. I really, really didn't. Let's get into, before I get into Jovi and his terrible friends or his terrible friend, I will say this. Although I didn't agree with Yara and this aspect of not allowing Brandon's parents, Jovi's parents, to come until later, I will say this. The energy that Yara has for Jovi's family, I wish Julia had that. Because Yara is just like, no, I'm not going to do what I don't want to do. Y'all not going to force me to do something I don't want to do. I have an opinion and I'm going to speak it. I also think that because there's cultural differences and some things probably get lost in translation, I think she comes off a lot harsher than she actually is. But I just feel like Julia needs just a piece of the energy that Yara gives Jovi and his family, because Yara will stand up for herself. She does not care. And I love that about her. And I wish Julia had just a bit of that. I hope you two are talking, even if it's on Instagram, on WhatsApp, on Zoom. I hope you are talking to her, Yara, and you are helping her see the light. Come to the light, Carol Ann, because you are in some mess. Jovi has terrible friends. Has a terrible friend, right? So Jovi's bachelor party, right? Because tomorrow they're flying to Vegas and him and Yara are getting married. I will say, Yara, I still think it's a little nasty that you waited until like basically 72 hours before the wedding to be like, oh, you can come. Like, girl, I'm glad the show was paying for everybody's tickets, but that was foul. Anyway, so it's his bachelor party, right? And they're doing the bachelor, party stuff that American men do. Some of y'all be risking your fiancés for some foolishness. But anyway, they're just doing, the regular stuff. So they finally get to the strip club. They reached the strip club at the time where Jovi said to his future pregnant fiance, who cannot stand him, he has been walking on eggshells this whole time. I don't know why you would want to mess it up right before you get married. That is not the day to piss off your fiance 24 hours before you're about to walk down the aisle. Stupid. But it's men. They never think. So they get to the strip club. This is the time that Jovi's supposed to be going back home to Yara. Jovi's only smart friend, who was married with kids, was just like, okay, well, this is where the bachelor party ends for me. I hollered. He said, yeah, especially on camera. Maybe he dialed back when the cameras left. I'm not sure. But he was just like, oh, yeah, I can't go in there. And Jovi was like, oh, you would be able to do it before. He was like, yeah, when I was single and didn't have kids, I can't go in there. My wife not catching me on camera walking into a strip club. So he was like, all right, guys, I'm out. So Jovi's other friend, who looks like, I don't know who he was. Was he the assassin on what was that Kerry Washington show? I done forgot the name of it. It was the show where she was having sex with the president. She was a side chick. Her name was Olivia. Jovi's friend looks like the assassin, right? He looks like him. So anyway, they're in the strip club. And honestly, guys, I think this is the friend who called Jovi and was asking him if he was still coming out for the bachelor party. because this friend did not care about Jovi's relationship, and he damn sure didn't care about Yara. So I'm thinking that's that friend, because when he called Jovi and he was just like, hey man, what's up? You coming out to your bachelor party? And Jovi was like, well, Yara fell, so I'm just here checking on her. I'm not sure if I'm coming yet. He was like, oh, okay. Well, it's your bachelor party. You got to come out. Didn't even ask and say, is Yara okay? Jovi, that's not a good friend. That's not a good friend. He does not have boundaries, and he does not care about your relationship. Yara is not your girlfriend, bro. She's about to be your wife and the mother of your children. That is not a relationship you want to play with, and this friend does not respect it. That should be on you. You need to fix that. And there is obviously an issue where your friend could feel comfortable disrespecting your relationship like that. That says a lot about you in relationships then, if he just feels like there are no boundaries and he can do all of this. Not asking about Yara, that's not a big deal to me. But to sit there in the strip club with Jovi as he says, okay, I gotta go home. He's like, no, you're not gonna go home. It's your bachelor party. You can't go home. And Jovi's like, well, Yara is waiting for me. He's like, no, takes out a stack of money, calls over a dancer, and then sends him up to the boom boom room to do whatever. He had a stack of cash. So Lord knows what happened with Jovi and that woman upstairs. And then in his confessional, this raggedy friend is going to say, Yara is just going to have to understand it's his bachelor party. I don't know why this idea that the bachelor party is a celebration of your last night being single. It's your last night of being unmarried. It is not your last night of being single and free to do whatever the hell you want. You have a fiance. You ain't single. Why does all of a sudden now that you are married, now it's like, oh, I'm not for the streets anymore. You was for the streets when you were engaged? Really? It's not his last night being single. He is committed to someone who keeps on blowing up his phone because he's not home at the time that he said that he was going to be home. I will say this, Yara, if he was supposed to be home at 11 and it's 11:15 and he's still not home, girl, don't be that girl. Let him stay out. You know, I know you got to catch a flight. Just give him an hour. Let him run over or something. Don't be that girl. But the friend, in my opinion, was just very disrespectful. Also, if this is your friend who is about to get married, he's telling you, I'm tired, I haven't packed, I gotta go home and get ready to catch the flight for my wedding tomorrow. Why are you discouraging that? Why aren't you the one saying, man, I know you want to celebrate more, but we got to get you home, you got a wedding. Why are you encouraging him to basically destroy everything before he even gets married? Terrible friend. Jovi, drop that friend or give him some boundaries and stick with that other friend that got some wisdom. That other friend that said, well, this is it for me. This is how far I can go. I'm not messing up my life to go in here. I'm going to go on home. That's who you need to invest in. Not that raggedy friend from that Kerry Washington show. Not him. He's not a good look. And Yara and that friend is going to have some problems. And you're probably going to have to choose. And unfortunately for him, he made that decision. He went on TV and acted a plump fool. We don't know what Jovi did in that room. He probably ain't do nothing to the girl, but we all know what goes down in the boom boom room, right? And we all know how messy this show is. So all of this is left up to Yara's imagination, what her man did in that room with that woman. Nobody should be in that situation. Nobody. But again, that's on Jovi. He could have made the decision to go home anyway. He gonna look at his friend and say, really? Oh, seriously? You're not ready to be nobody's husband. You're not ready to be nobody's husband. Rebecca and Zied. Listen, Zied is trying to secure his stay in the U.S. And if Rebecca won't marry him ASAP, he's going to make up some lie, pull this Ramadan stuff out of his behind. I'm not saying that what Zied is saying is not true. I do believe that he can't be in the same space with Rebecca and be unwed with her. However, like Rebecca said, he picks and chooses what he'll abide by concerning his culture and faith when it's concerning me. Now, this changes, because it was Ramadan and he was banging me up in that hotel room and we weren't married. Now it's Ramadan and we in the US and I can't be in the same space with him unless we get married. That's not adding up, because he's back and forth. When it suits him, all of a sudden, this is his customs, this is his belief, this is his religion. Not saying that that is not the truth. Saying that, like Rebecca said, he picks and chooses when to abide by it, when it benefits him. What I will say, Rebecca, I love how you stand up to Zied, right? I want you to do that with everybody else. I want you to do that with your family. I want you to do that with your messy best friend when she's reading your man for filth and you're sitting over there looking like a deranged child. I just want everybody to get along. But when Zied make a demand, when Zied try to get you together, all of a sudden you have all of this superhuman strength and respect for yourself out of nowhere. Have that energy all the time. Because when Zied was pulling his stunts, let's be real, Zied was lying. Zied was lying. He is trying to secure his citizenship today. And Rebecca is dragging her feet. She's dragging her feet so much, he done walked up on her at the chicken shop and said, listen, when are we getting married? Because I done left my family, I done left everything that I know to come here to be with you, to marry you. I ain't got no ring, Rebecca. I ain't got no ring. You got to put, if you like it, Rebecca, put a ring on it. So that's what he showed up. First of all, why did he show up to her job dressed like a blood? I was like, oh God, is he gang banging? He'd have been in America 2 days and he gang banging. So anyway, they had this whole conversation and suddenly Rebecca finds her voice and she was just like, if you can't stay with me under the same roof, then you got to find some place to stay. I was like, oh, okay, girl. Where has this girl been? I couldn't believe she said it. I couldn't believe she said it. She was just like, then you have to stay somewhere else. I can find somewhere for you to go, but I'm not marrying you before Ramadan. Oh, Zied, you played the wrong hand, buddy. Because after Rebecca said that, Zied was like, well, where am I going to go? You really want me to leave? Well, you played that hand and she called your bluff. So now he's just like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. He like walks away and Rebecca walks away because she got to get back to work. So I honestly don't think that Zied is going to go anywhere. I think he's going to try to find something else to manipulate her to the altar. And I think Rebecca sees it for what it is, but it's like, girl, you have to make a decision too, because it's unfair to take this man from his home, bring him here, and let's be real, you're having all kinds of sex with him, right? We rarely see you and him doing relationship stuff. So girl, what is it? What are you doing? If you're not going to marry, if you're not bringing him here to marry him, then what are you doing here with him? You're hugged up in this apartment. You keep on jumping up and down on this child. He's just like, listen, I'm giving you all this free peen. Where's my ring? No ring, no peen. That's what he needs to start doing. That will make Rebecca start acting right. Because honestly, I don't understand what the Americans are doing on this episode. If the visa is running out and you brought this person here to marry this person, what in the hell is going on? Are you waiting till like the last few minutes in the visa to get married? Why? If you don't know that you want to be with this person by the last week of their visa, before that runs out, you got like 7 days left in the visa and you're not sure that you still want to be with them, even 14 days. Don't marry him. Send them home. Stop wasting their time. I honestly get what Zied is saying, but he was definitely lying and using his faith, using his culture, using his beliefs to manipulate Rebecca into doing something that she was not yet comfortable doing. And in saying that, if you are not comfortable at this point, send that man home. Send him home. No peen, no ring. Zied, let her know. No ring, no peen. She wants to learn. She gonna have to learn. You can withhold. You can withhold. Speaking of withholding, girl, let's talk about Mike and Natalie. Child, my Twitter is blowing up. West Coast has finally watched this interview. So, Rebecca H, hey sis, asked me to check out Natalie's channel, her YouTube channel, because it seems like she's actually not with Mike. I did. I checked it before and I checked it again. I checked once on live and then I checked it again. It does look like she's not with Mike because the place that she's filming her videos in does not look like Mike's home, right? It honestly looks like a Food Network TV set. That's what it really looks like to me. However, she does have a weird forest video, and it seems like that might be where Mike lives. I don't know what's going on with this couple. I don't know if they're together, if they're not together, Rebecca. I'm still confused if they are. I really can't call it. One video looked like she's with him, one doesn't. I don't know what is going on with this couple. I'm so confused. Here we go. So in this episode, we celebrate Uncle Bojangles' 50th birthday. What? Uncle Bojangles is 50? I'm so confused on Uncle Bojangles' age and race. Where is he from? Like, what is the ethnicity? Because Mike is clearly white. And then we see his uncle / cousin Bojangles, and I'm like, wait. And your name is Bojangles. What is going on? Uncle Bojangles is a mystery, and we are just going to leave it at that. Happy birthday, Uncle Bojangles. Happy birthday. You are just a mystery character that just pops up every episode, and we are always confused. Can't ask any questions because you were in and out. Good TV. Good TV. Mike, listen. This whole episode, Mike was going back and forth, right? Not, you know what? I'm lying. Mike was not going back and forth. He was very, very definitive of the fact that they're not where they need to be. Then send her home. Like, he's like, oh, we got like 3 weeks left, and I don't know if we're going to get there. Okay, if you're here with 3 weeks left in the visa, send Natalie home, bro. Why do you know this girl is here to get married to you. She's trying on wedding dresses. She's begging for this ring back. You know what she wants to do within the next 3 weeks. If you are here with 21 days left in this visa and you are still saying that you're not sure where you guys are at, send her home. She's an awful person. I'm gonna be real, Natalie. I don't like to call nobody awful. You've been terrible to him this season. Absolutely terrible to him. So I get him not being where he needs to be, right? But I'm also just like, dude, if this is how she has treated you and you are here with her with 21 days left on the visa, tell her goodbye. Because you're never going to get to where you need to be, especially after all this abuse that you have endured since she has been here. Send her back home. Don't waste her time, because it's giving me that you're going to keep her here and have sex with her, which you did. Have sex with her and then be like, well, I don't think we're going to work out. Don't do that. Because, Mike, I'm telling you, next episode, Natalie, I'm not laughing, but Natalie is so dramatic. Natalie is on the phone with somebody and she's just like, I'm coming home. My fiance changed his mind. Like, girl, are you shocked? Are you shocked? But I am disappointed in Mike, because I honestly believe that, Mike, you knew you weren't where you needed to be when you had sex with her. Don't have sex with the girl, because you're confusing her mind now. You know what I mean? She's laying down after she get her ring. She's opening her legs because she thinks that she's going to get a wedding after this. And you know good and well you are still not there. Because listen, let's talk about the ring, right? He finally hands her the ring, and Natalie is... You forgive me for Kiev? Girl, what? Say thank you. Take the ring and say thank you. You always mess up your bag. You always mess up your bag, Natalie. I just feel like you are allergic to success or happiness. Anytime you get it, you just jack it up. There's a whole season you've been begging this man for the ring. He gives you the ring and you forgive me for Kiev. Who cares? Who cares? You finally got the ring, girl. Why are you messing up the situation? Because as soon as she does that, he gets upset. He takes the ring back and he's just like, oy vey. He starts cussing her out in Yiddish. Okay? You know you have pissed off an American person of any culture. We just start cussing in Yiddish. Oy vey. He was just so annoyed by her because for him, he feels like, I can never make her happy. I can never make her happy. She's always Miserable. So he takes the ring back and she's just like, oh, Mike, no, it's important to me to know that you forgive me for Kiev. Do you forgive me for Kiev? And he's like, no, I don't. You two need to let this go. Let this go. Because I also feel like, Mike, you don't need to be getting engaged to her and marrying her if you still are harboring some feelings with how she treated you. I get where Natalie was coming from. Bad timing, though. Bad timing. I know for her it was important and she needed for him to forgive her. But girl, you could have asked him that after you had sex with him, okay? After y'all have been doing the dirty, you know, the forbidden dance. I can't believe Mother Teresa is spreading her legs open for Mike. Girl, you ain't got no, you got the ring, but it's not a wedding ring, it's engagement. It's a promise. There was no blood covenant. There was no blood covenant, but you having this premarital sex. Well, with a heathen at that. Well, you are just shaking the Roman Catholic table. Anyway, so I feel like it would have been better for her to ask him this after, you know, you have, stroked his loins. Asking him right there where he's already like apprehensive because of your history was not a smart move. If they are together, wow. I don't know how this couple could do it. They don't like each other. They really like, I think there's some passion there. I think there's probably some love there. They don't like each other. They're frenemies. Mike and Natalie are good frenemies. I don't think that they would make a great couple. But anyway, after, Natalie says, no, Mike, I want the ring. He gives her the ring, but the way he gives her the ring, I'm like, what kind of engagement is this? Because he gives her the ring. He's like, do you want the ring? She's like, yes, I want the ring. And he gives her the ring. And the way he gave it to her, I have to say, the best way I can explain it is in African-American vernacular. Because I just felt like he gave it to her. And the way he gave it to her was like, here you go. Like he just like forced it on her hand. And she was, I'm engaged. This is not healthy. None of these couples are healthy. Who is a healthy couple on this show? None of these couples are healthy. Not a one. I'm scrolling through. These are all toxic and unhealthy couples. Is there another one? Nope. All toxic. Speaking of toxic, Tariq and Hazel. Not as toxic as some of the other couples. Tariq, you like Minty. You like Minty, and Hazel knows it. Hazel knows that he likes Minty because their whole issue, this whole episode, is about Hazel basically knowing that her man missed Minty and he wanted to talk to her. So he used this ruse of let's speak to Minty about what kind of partner we need. But she noticed that he was watching her the whole time and she was watching him. So she knew. She knew what it was. That's why, listen, I've never done this before, but everybody that I know who has participated or talked about something like this was just like, never do a threesome with somebody that you love or in a relationship with, because you're putting that relationship in risk. I remember, who was her name? Little Mo. She said that she used to give her husband threesomes all the time, and she gave her husband a threesome with, was her husband, and her best friend at the time. And she said when they were doing the threesome, she noticed that he slipped into her. She was like, and I noticed that he slipped into her without hesitation. There was no like roughness of him never, not have been in it or have been there in a while. She was like, he just slipped right in. And she was like, and then I watched the way she accepted him. And I knew that there was passion and there was a relationship there. So she did a little bit more digging. She questioned the both of them and she found out that he had been sleeping with her best friend for 3 years. A whole husband. So women know. So I'm thinking that Hazel probably had a little something like that with them in a bedroom while they're doing this little threesome. And she's seeing Tariq slide in with ease and joy. And she's seeing the way Minty is taking it when she's supposed to be here with her. So she ended that whole thing. And then she had to sit there and watch her man on Zoom with this woman smile. So he was cheesing from ear to ear. He was just happy, just giddy, talking to Minty. And Hazel watched because she knew She knew, Tariq, you like Minty. You do. You really, really do. Because even when Hazel told him in this episode, oh, I don't want you talking to her anymore, he got real squirmish and upset about that. Why? If that is both of y'all ex, right? If you two are no longer together, why are you upset with Hazel giving you those boundaries and saying, I don't want you interacting with her, right? So then Tariq meets with his friend. Guys, in the history of me watching this couple on this show, I ain't never heard Tariq talk about wanting to break up with Hazel. But in this episode, he was just like, man, she's hounding me. And she keeps on asking me about Minty. And if she don't stop, I might have to break up with her. Whoa, buddy. Who is this? You were the one who was always chasing Hazel. Now, if she don't back up off you about Minty, you may break up with her. You like her. I ain't never bringing another chick in my bedroom. The devil is a lie. You gonna deal with me. You gonna deal with me and only me. I'm the only Disneyland you taking for a ride, bro. Nope. And listen, it might be for other people. It's not for me. It's not for me because I'd be damned if I'm watching you slip in the hole of these. Girl, bye. Oh, you like, because I was watching this episode and I was like, Tariq, you like Minty. You like me. Hazel knows. That's why she's in her confessional crying. She know. Women always know. She knows. And he keeps on sitting on this television lying to us. And I'm like, dude, you have never acted like this before. You were always the one chasing Hazel. Now Hazel chasing you. You have yet to talk about y'all getting married. You still trying to get a third and still trying to make Hazel be back buddies with Minty so you can bring Minty back in a home. And Minty knows. Child. He jumped to that conclusion of breaking up with her real quick. It wasn't even like his friend didn't even have to force his hand. He was just like, yo, if she don't stop, I may have to break up with her. Oh, that's an option now? Okay, you like Minty, Andrew, and Amira. The women on this show this season. Thank God for Yara. She's the only one sticking up for herself. So Amira finally agrees to, I thought, meet with Andrew in Serbia in quarantine for 2 weeks. Come to find out, she's going there by herself. She's going to Serbia, a place that she has never been, a place that she is afraid of being detained at, to quarantine for 2 weeks in a pandemic so that she can enter America to be with Andrew. While she's driving there, she starts crying because she realized that she gave up a lot to be with him. And she says that he's worth it because she really loves Andrew. And to me, when she says that, to me, I think, so Andrew is worth losing your father who said he will never talk to you again if you go to Serbia to be with him? Andrew is worth your father. Andrew is worth your friends. Andrew is worth, like, let's be real, the comfortable life that you have in France, all for America. What the hell is America showing y'all around the globe? Because I'm here to tell you, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. I don't know what y'all seeing, but it ain't the truth. Y'all better go behind the curtain and see the wizard for who he really is. Because this idea that y'all have of America, I'm gagged. I'm gagged with so many people on this show. It's just like, I want to get to America because there are jobs. For who? There ain't jobs for Americans. You think you're getting a job? There's jobs and there's money and there's a lot of opportunities. For who? Because a lot of y'all trying to come here are brown. And I'm here to tell y'all, it's not what you think. We might be able to get on Twitter and cuss out our government. That's it. That's our only power. It is not what you stay where you're at, Amira. Where y'all saw your cute little apartment. It looked like you was doing okay. You really want to come and live in a daycare center where Andrew and his mama? Girl, can I just say, she was like, I can't wait to get to America because America has a lot of makeup. Y'all don't have Sephora in France? Y'all don't have an Ulta? You really want to come to America for the makeup? We don't even have like restrictions on our makeup. Our eyeshadow is full of blood and tears from the people who make the freaking makeup. Girl, bye. This is not what you think it is. But she has this idea of America. And I'm like, girl, I don't know what you think you're going to be living in, but you're going to be sitting there watching them. Can we be real? Them spicy American children, because American kids got a mouth on them, especially when they're a certain age. Oh, they get smart. They get smart, and them American kids is going to be cussing you out while you sitting there in that daycare center while the mama is watching Judge Judy, because now she got some free worker, so she don't have to do the work. So she's in another room watching Judge Judy while them kids is over there throwing Legos at your head while Andrew is in some park acting like he's freaking King Lear playing. You know what? I said something about the Dungeons and Dragons, and my Dungeons and Dragons subscribers was just like, now why are we in it? I didn't know I had Dungeons and Dragons people who watch me, so I'm so sorry. But y'all lit me up. Y'all was like, Nikki, why are we in this? We didn't do anything. There is nothing wrong with Dungeons and Dragons, and it's not. But I'm just saying, while Andrew is in the woods with a wooden sword, you know, quoting Shakespeare and beating up, you know, the local GameStop employees, you're going to be at this daycare being absolutely miserable with nobody to call because your daddy said he gonna cut you off. Girl, all for makeup? Really? You're gonna go to the local Sephora and you're gonna be so disappointed, because I'm telling you, especially if you go to a Sephora when there's a good sale going on, oh, they getting robbed and somebody is fighting. Every Sephora, there is always a fight, especially during the VIB sale. Girl, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. Amira, I'm so disappointed. America has a lot of nice makeup shops. Doesn't Sephora deliver internationally as well? You know what? Hold on. I'm sorry. Lush! You don't like Lush? Lush delivers all over the world. Hold on. Sephora France. Yes! There, y'all got a Sephora. Now, do y'all have an Ulta? Because I heard that Ulta is that girl. But I like Sephora a bit more, but I'm an Ulta girl. I have my points. What else do you need? Fenty Beauty is in France? Okay, Ulta is just in America. But I think they will ship to you, girl, with a little bit of, you just got to pay a little bit more in shipping for makeup. For are you trying to, oh God, are you trying to be a makeup artist? Girl, we're booked. We're booked. We're full of makeup artists over here. We are full. I'm telling you right now, you could probably beat a face, but you can't beat a face like a 6-year-old on YouTube. In America, we're good. We are good, mama. Oh, Amira, this is so sad. This is so sad. Hey, that demon won't even meet you in Serbia. How do you think he's going to be as a husband in America? Girl, the red flags can't get any bigger, but you are ready to risk it all for makeup. Where's the bar, ladies? Hell. Let's get into Stephanie, the predator. So Stephanie has invited Harris over. And let me say this about Harris, right? Harris looks like a totally different man when the mask is off. Like, not saying that he's not attractive, right? Or at least attractive to me. It's an attractive man. When he wears the mask, I swear Harris is like 20 years younger. When he takes the mask off, I'm like, oh, okay. This is Harris Sr. He just looks so different with the mask off. Great eyebrows, though. So anyway, he's here with his client, who is Stephanie. A sex tourism Stephanie, and Stephanie has been bothering me for a while, right? But in this episode, she's talking to him, and she's like, "Yeah, let's talk about the baby mama." What? You two had kids when you were 14, and then you guys broke up, and then you went back to live with your baby mama. What is that about? I got a problem with you saying baby mama. Especially now that I know you're the sex tourism queen, I got a problem with you saying that word, using that term. Anyway, Harris is just like, we had some kids and we are living together just so we can raise the children. Harris knows what it is, right? These are grown men. So I'm not going to sit up there and act like Stephanie is, abusing them and taking advantage of them. They know exactly what they're doing. They're telling her whatever she wants to hear and giving her whatever kind of pain that she wants to get so they can get some watches and some money and be treated, fairly, humanely for at least the weekend while she's there. Be treated like they have some money, right? They want to live that wealthy life. I think what Stephanie was trying to do was to get Harris to say that he, is not really with his baby mama, that he's not really with her so that he won't. So basically he doesn't have any, even though his children are here, he doesn't have any attachments here relationship wise. He can leave with her to go to the US. This is why I think that Stephanie is one of the reasons why I think that Stephanie's a sex tourist and that she's a predator, right? Because she starts talking to Harris and she's just like, so what would you say if I want to bring you to America? Would you want me to get you a visa? You're not bringing that man to America, Stephanie. You're not. Because as soon as she said that, her follow-up was, let's go upstairs and get you to bed. So you're grooming him, right? You're making him think that you are going to come to America and change his life. Now, this is what I will say, right? A big fish like Stephanie will definitely, when you come to America, you will not have the American experience. It will, I got to be honest, your experience will be a little, it'll give off a little bit of slavery. I ain't even going to hold you. Because you're going to be in this rich white woman's home who doesn't really value you, doesn't really consider you to be equal, but you'll be living in a really nice, you'll be living in a really nice mansion. She's probably not going to be there all the time because she's going to be working. And the way she do them drugs, let's tell the truth and shame the devil, she might not be here long. So make sure all your name is on all of her documents. You know what I mean? It could be a good setup for you, but just realize, Harris, what kind of situation it's going to be for you, because you are going to be somebody who is, let's be real dark, got an accent, and you are going to be living in Stephanie's, white, affluent neighborhood. It won't be the easiest for you, but if you hold on, you might just come up, bro. So just, think about that, because I do think that it's definitely going to be a come up for him. I think that out of everybody, Ryan and Harris probably got the biggest fish out of this show. I think a lot of the other people on this show got people, aside from Yara, Jovi don't have a lot of money, but he ain't broke. You know what I mean? I think that the other people got partners who really, don't really have it. Because, I heard Tariq keep on filing for bankruptcy. You know what I mean? A lot of these Americans who are on this show trying to marry these people, Mike too. Mike has something, but, it's low class, according to Natalie. But I feel like out of everybody, Stephanie got the most moolah. Like, this is the kind of American, if you're trying to get to America to live a better way of life from what you're living now, where you're at, this is the kind of American that you're going to get. But you just have to realize, it's going to be, a little dehumanizing. You got to take that with it. You got to understand going there that, she's probably going to cuss you out at a restaurant in front of, her American friends and, belittle you, and you're still going to have to hump her 6 times a day. That's just what it is. At least know what the situation is before you get over there, Harris, because he's just like, I would love to go to America because I could take care of my family, and America has a lot of money and a lot of jobs. Okay, girl, and opportunities, and I, can be able to take care of my family. His last sentence was, oh yeah, and I can help out Stephanie as well with the penis. So I think he knows the situation, but I think he needs to know the levels to this. Stephanie is a sex tourist. She's not bringing him there. If she does bring Harris to the United States, it'll just be for the show. She has the money, but the fame is a lot sweeter to her. So that will be the only thing that will happen. I don't think that she's going to bring him to America and they're really going to have a relationship and they're going to, live as this loving couple. That is not on her mind at all. She has no intentions of bringing him to America. If she does, I'm telling you, it's just for the show, which is why when she gets off the show, that relationship won't last. because I don't think that that is her intention at all. But the both of them know what it is, right? The both of them know what it is. Harris knows what it is to an extent, and Stephanie knows what it is. I think she does this all the time. I think she goes to these brown countries that have, and puts herself in spaces where there are poor brown people, and she manipulates them with her money, and she feels like kind of this god. Like she wants to be Daenerys, right? She wants to be, the queen of the brownies. She wants to be this person who helps out these, disadvantaged people, like not trying to do it for charity, but do it because of how it makes her look and feel while manipulating these men for sex. Again, they're grown. They know exactly what they're doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. Doesn't mean it's not icky, and doesn't mean that it's not sex tourism. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about in this review. Child, what time is it? I got to go. If you're just here for the review, beloveds, it ends right now. I'm going to talk to y'all for 15 minutes, and mama got to go. Mama got to go. Let's get into it. Hey, Shannon, man. Yeah, Bonnie. She's not bringing Harris to the United States. I'm telling you, the only way she will do that is if, she's going to stay on the show. Because she can't stay on the show without a foreign partner. You know what I mean? If Harris is going to play ball, she's going to have to eventually bring him to the U.S., but that's the only way that I think she'll do it. Hey, Style Chat. Style Chat said Stephanie is getting away with something we wouldn't let older men get away with. Come on. Yeah, Stephanie just likes to throw her money around, feel like a god, and have sex with men that she knows she couldn't get without having money. Sonora Jones said Stephanie is disgusting, but you assume a lot. What am I assuming? What do you think I'm assuming, Sonora? Hey, Marianne. Marianne said, why are these men working for watches? Cash is king. Don't they know? Maybe they can get a lot for the watches where they're at. Oh, Wendy, what diet are you on? Oh, Bonnie said, check your Cash App. Check your Cash App. Sonora, are you also Stephanie? What's up, sis? I got a Cash App from who? Hey, Bonnie, I love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bonnie. Mom, you get my interview ready. Oh, she's suing the show? Linda Anderson said Stephanie won't stay on the show. She's suing the show. Ooh, why is she suing? Give me the tea. Oh, she did. Nicole Taylor, I got my rainbow head wrap from Shein. I just checked. It's still there. I checked there yesterday because I wanted to get another one of these. This is where I got this one from. It's still there. It is still there if you want to get it for your daughter. Oh, yes, Kimberly. I'm definitely talking about Megan. Am I going to do a live? I don't know. The Sonora respond. I'm still waiting for that. I'm still waiting for that. Oh, I am also production said it's almost midnight. Marion, you agree that I'm assuming a lot with Stephanie? Y'all don't think that's sex tourism? We can agree to disagree. I'm fine with that, but it's definitely sex tourism to me. It definitely is. And I think a lot of people are giving her a pass because she's a woman. Because she's a woman. Thank you, Style Chat. Oh, I'm absolutely doing it. I am also productions. Mom, everybody in the chat says, hey. Hi. Sean-Tina said, if I remember correctly, Zied proposed to Rebecca. She says she misses you guys. Sean-Tina said, if I remember correctly, Zied proposed to Rebecca during Ramadan last year. And I believe that plays a big part in him wanting to get married as he gets here. And she's now dragging her feet. Oh, okay. You know what, Shantina? I actually forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that up. That does change a bit. Gracie Ellis said she's alleging that Ryan assaulted her and she got bit by bugs. Huh? Oh, Linda Anderson said she's suing them because they didn't pay her medical bills when she got bit by bugs. She don't need to come back on this show. I don't think she's well. Oh, Sonora didn't like the fact that I said, but where she lives and that she travels to a lot of brown countries. Do you know where she lives? She showed her house. She showed the neighborhood and where she lives. I don't think that's wrong of me as an American to assume that she lives in a white affluent neighborhood. She's not in Atlanta. But, you know, like I said, we can agree to disagree. And I absolutely believe that she does sex tourism, and I believe that she does sex tourism in, you know, poor brown countries. I absolutely believe that. You're right. It's absolutely an assumption, but it's absolutely something I believe. I don't think she's going to Italy. You know what I mean? And paying, you know, Italian men to have sex with her for just a weekend to come over and see her. I think she's doing it to the people she knows she can do it to and won't get in trouble by. But again, we can agree to disagree. Style Chat said, isn't Stephanie from Michigan? I think so, but I don't think she's in Detroit. I think she's in the wealthy part of Michigan, not Detroit. Grand Rapids. And I was right. Sonora, let's not be. Come on, Sonora. Okay. Sonora, we going to do this. We going to do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because we playing obtuse now. We playing obtuse. Because you know I come with receipts. You know I come with receipts. No, it's not. I'm getting off here at 9. They already know.
Nicole.
We already talked about that. Don't rush me. Don't rush me. See, with Sonora playing games with me. You playing games with me. Yeah, we do. Graciela, I'm kidding. Graciela said we all have the right to our opinion. You're absolutely right. Yeah, somebody is disagreeing with me, but it's good. It's a good disagreement. We have healthy disagreements over here at NikkiStar TV. Wendy Sims said, if Naked and Afraid don't pay the contestants medical bills when they are fighting off hunger and stakes, then sex tourism will be fine. The largest ethnic group, Sonora, are you listening? And Grand Rapids, Michigan is white. Grand Rapids, Michigan is 60% white. Let me tell you something. I'm American. I know this land. I know this land. Style Chat said, I think what I've heard is that Stephanie is claiming she was sexually assaulted and production was there and didn't stop it or something. I heard that too. But I've just been hearing, you know what I mean? What are you doing with that? I have the tangler right there. It's right there behind the olive oil. Okay. The avocado oil.
Okay, thank you.
No, because you're not gonna knock over all. No, that's not it. Oh my gosh, Nikki, be quiet. I don't. You are in my hair products, and I have them set up a certain way. Okay, where is it? Right there. I'm pointing at it. Yes, but behind. No, that is the avocado oil right there. This? Yes, that's the tangler.
Thanks. Enjoy your show.
You're welcome.
Stop talking to me.
Hey guys, Sonora, are you still here? Imitation of Style said if she wants brown peen, she can go to Detroit and get exposed by Black Twitter as being a sex tourist. Everything will be ruined for her. She's not going to do that on her own land. Oh no. Oh no. No, Bonnie, I haven't got my TV yet. My sister actually gave me her TV because she has another one. This family, I'm not a big TV person, but my family is. My family, my sister, she like gets a TV every year. Every Black Friday, so she gets a TV. So she was like, "You can have my TV, but it's not a smart TV." So unfortunately, I can only watch like regular K1 here. If I want to do like my Netflix and stuff, I gotta watch it on my computer, and I hate watching stuff on my computer because I don't. My computer's just like work, and I don't want to be on there for anything else but work. But it is what it is. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Shannon Van said, "Does Mama Star have a prayer call?" Funny enough, she just got off of one. She just got off of one. Thanks, Sonora. Marianne said, "How old is Harris?" Girl, when he has the mask on, he is 22. When he takes the mask off, he is 57. Who knows? I will say this, right? And I don't know, this could just be how his cheekbones are. I will say, and again, Sonora, I'm assuming he did look like he had a bit of a drug problem. Just a bit. And I could be wrong, right? It could just be how his face is built, but the sunken in cheeks, because of, I guess, where I grew up, that to me shows some kind of drug use or, normally it's meth, Philly is not that bad. I just realized the way I made it sound, but I'm a kid from the 80s, you know what I mean? So we grew up around, there was a lot of drugs going on when I was coming up as a kid. I love you guys too, but I have got to get to this interview. Style Chat, yes, Style Chat said, "This make me think of the dial-up days when my mom would tell me to get off the computer so she can make a phone call." Do y'all remember that? Wow. We have lived through some moments. Millennials have lived through some moments. Oh, definitely, Linda. I don't see skin envy. I don't see her skin envy audience being anything but mainly white women. Maybe mainly white older women. No, actually, I'm about to watch it right now. Yeah, I don't know what Uncle Bojangles, what his, I think, you know what? I don't know what Uncle Bojangles' ethnicity is. I think with teeth, it'll change, but I don't know. I was looking at him, I was just like, this is such a mysterious character. But that's just a great TV show to bring in a character with no explanation and then take the character out. Great TV. Sonora, if you are American, then you should know. You should know about the population of Grand Rapids, not Detroit. Because they're trying to start this interview without me, and it's not going to happen because I was the one that recorded it on the DVR, and I will stop it. Yeah, who knows what Harris is gonna look like in the States if he actually comes. I don't think she does. I don't think she intends to do that, guys, because for me, it was the way she set it up, right? It was the way she was saying all of that stuff. And then her next sentence was, "Let's go upstairs and get you in bed." So to get this man's mind, right, by, making him believe that you're considering bringing him to the United States, it was not that. It's because you want to get some sexual fulfillment from him. And you know that now he's going to give it up without any hesitation because he thinks that you're going to bring him to America. I would watch a show with Uncle Bojangles. I would absolutely watch a show with him. They would have to give me subtitles. Oh, Sonora, you're from the South. What part of the South are you from? Marianne said, "I don't think you can get Netflix unless you have internet services." Yeah, you can't. So I gotta watch it on my computer. And there's so many shows I want to watch, but not on my computer. I've already seen I've seen 2 clips from the interview and I'm already heartbroken. I know, guys. Jen said, I forgot Mike even had the ability to look happy like he was with Uncle Bojangles because he always looks like he wants to die, to die around Natalie. Who knew that Mike had all of those teeth? He's not happy with her. Oh, you're from Texas. Oh, how y'all doing down there? Hope everything's okay. Cause I know Texas has been going through it. Souchet said, I honestly don't think Harris believes Stephanie when she says she's going to bring him to the States. He just wants some money now. Listen, it's a transaction. Yes, I watched and reviewed Bling Empire Sup People. I just have to film it. I have all of my notes. I think you guys know me enough to know that I'm not here for that boyfriend. She's still with him now. She's still with him. Bonnie, I don't know if Natalie is pregnant. I will say the girls were sitting. Her boobs were like up in that dress. That was a cute little dress. That was a cute little dress. And she did look a little, the hips are starting to spread. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the American food or if she's pregnant. I wouldn't be surprised. I have a lot of friends that I grew up with who, they started out one way when they got here to America. Baby, those bodies changed real quick when they started eating our food with all the toxins. Oh, good. I'm glad things are getting better for you guys over there in Texas. No, Wendy Sims, Drag Race, RuPaul Drag Race, all sorts to go on to Paramount. I can never find that channel. Oh, I'm glad, Graciela. Oh, we praying for all of y'all. What's Grand Army Sup, people? She didn't even said that damn twisted Power Ranger. Insane. I was like, why would you film this? She is still with them. And the thing that bothers me, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about Bling Empire until I film it. The thing that bothers me is that everybody on the cast is like, oh, people change. He's a good guy. Cause I watched like Netflix did a update on all of them, and everybody was just like, yeah, he's a great guy to her now. People change. And I'm just like, y'all encouraging your friend to be with an abuser? Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, I don't know. Some people say that Natalie is pregnant. Some people say that she isn't. I enjoyed Coming to America because I went into watching Bonnie. I went into watching Coming to America for what it is. Like I knew what it was going to be. It was a good, fun family movie, and I had a great time watching it with my family. Oh, Grand Army on Netflix. What is it about? Yes, Jen, I'm getting into Married at First Sight Australia. I'll review it, but I'm not going to start from like the past episodes and try to catch up. I got too much stuff going on, but I will start reviewing Married at First Sight Australia. Ruining the yellow Power Ranger, right? And that was my favorite Power Ranger growing up: the yellow Power Ranger and the pink Power Ranger. Saber-tooth tiger. Ow! I'm getting older. I used to be able to do that with ease. I got to get out of this house. Oh, it was Stevie Truez. Stevie Truez, I hope I'm saying your name right. The costuming. Ruth E. Carter is a genius. The costumes were amazing. Oh, you want me to do a live? I wish I could ever go, but my family's going to be commenting. It's going, we probably going to say things we don't want the queen to hear. So, nope. Shauntina, thank you for the super chat. Shauntina said a Google Chromecast or Fire Stick will make your TV a smart TV for only $20. I'm looking at is it compatible? I think so. Thank you, Shauntina. Thank you so much. I will definitely look into that. Oh, I'm about to actually, because they're about to start it. I'm about to watch the Harry and Meghan interview. Child, I have tried to stay off of Twitter, but they're like first of all, I'm in 2 group chats and they're talking about it. And I'm like, hey guys, I'm on the West Coast. Can you not? My phone is like blowing up. Well, it's not blowing up now because the East Coast is already watching, so it's over for them. But it was like really hard to stay away from it. But I got messages from people crying, to people wanting to fight. Like, it's a mess. It's a mess. So yeah, let me Roku. Roku or Fire Stick. Which is cheaper? Okay. Anyway, let me get out of here, my love, so I can watch this interview. I'm definitely going to do a review on that. Tomorrow's lives will be the Real Housewives of Atlanta and the Real Housewives of Atlanta at 12, and then I'm going to do Married to Medicine with my mom. Tomorrow, no, Real Housewives of Atlanta at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and Medicine Wives, Married to Medicine tomorrow at 2 p.m. with my mama. That'll be her debut. Give her, go easy on her. She's going to be a ham. She's going to be a ham, but this is her show and she watches it consistently. So she knows more than I do. So I'm definitely going to bring her in. Oh, Lana said, come on, give me the tea. You can jailbreak a Fire Stick and watch literally anything as long as you have an internet connection. You can find instructions on YouTube on how to break in. I'm not going to do that, Lana. I'm not going to do that. I would never do anything like that. Let me get out of here. Love y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope everybody, especially my Texas family, I hope you guys are doing better. Yeah, what we're living in is absolute insanity. It's a shock that we're all making it through it as best as we can. But we are. Love y'all. See you tomorrow at 12 and 2. And then we will get into The Bachelor on Tuesday. This week is going to be so messy. My God, today. We are going to have a time. We are going to have a time this week, and I cannot wait. Love you, family. Bye. Thank you. Thank you again to my moderators. Black Lavender Tracy, all you guys, I couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. Love you, family. See you soon. Bye.